The cinematography in The Shawshank Redemption is one of its most praised aspects. One of the most notable aspects of the cinematography is the use of light and shadow. What was the origin of this shot? How it was conceived and where it came from?
Well, we found this location in Mansfield, Ohio, this disused prison. Basically, it had been disused, I think, 6 months or a year or something, and there's a new prison just down the road. So actually, we had some of the prisoners working with us. But anyway, that's an aside. But so obviously, we scouted this location a lot, walked through it, looking at where we could shoot different scenes, how much we could do actually on the location, how much we had to build sets and stuff like that. And then we started storyboarding. I don't remember storyboarding the whole film, though I know a book came out of the storyboards after the film was shot, but I think a lot of them were done from what we shot. But we did storyboard a shot that came up over the prison and looked down in the yard and saw everybody there and then the people going towards the gate. And I don't remember us storyboarding much further than that. But when we were sort of rehearsing with the helicopter, and it was...
Mike Kellum was the gyro camera operator, and Bobby Z was the pilot.
He played with this shot, and I remember asking him to go lower and lower at the beginning, because I really wanted the feeling that you were on a tracking shot on a vehicle following the bus. And then it'd be a surprise that suddenly you go up over the prison and then reveal the yard. And then obviously we wanted to see the bus coming around by the wall. But then I saw that the art department had put a flag up in the yard there. And we said, how close can you get to this flag? Because it'd be a wonderful little sound thing going past the flag and revealing the bus, you know. So the whole thing evolved like that, really, from a storyboard, from a first look at the location, and then as we started working with the helicopter. But I remember we only did the pass a couple of times because it was coming on for rain, so we really had to work very quickly, and it was... Wow. I remember it was quite...
And it was the days of film. So
yeah, it was quite nervy. We had a video, little Super 8, whatever, it was video kind of coming from the helicopter. They'd come down and show us and then go up again. It was like, it was not like today. But I think we did maybe 2 or 3 takes. That was it.
Was this set or part of a real prison?
I mean, the reason we didn't shoot it inside the real prison was that there was specific scenes in the film that demanded this big interior well of a cell block. So, I remember we cheated the size of Tim's cell, in which there's a lot of action. We made that a little bit bigger. Obviously, a lot of the other cells didn't exist, but that had to be platformed out. It was a little bit bigger, but the one compromise we didn't make was the size of the cell window. And as I wanted to light it naturalistically, it was about, okay, where's the bare bulb in the ceiling? And the window is the window, but it's the same size. And then, you can't float. You could float the wall if it's not in shot, but then you've got to recreate the light coming through the window. So you basically got to build another window so the light is cut in the way that the window's going to light. So it's a waste of time. So basically, you leave the set as it was. I don't remember floating a wall in it at all. We made it just slightly bigger. And I punched a huge amount of bounce light through that one tiny window.
Yes.
And it was a huge amount of light. I kept adding lights because I didn't have enough.
Which was Roger Deakins' favorite shot from the film?
My favorite shot, actually, of the end is earlier than that. It's following Tim, I think, in the car as he's...
that's going up the hill?
The car's going up the hill, and it comes off the car and goes over the Pacific and starts tracking over the water. It's just one of my favorite shots in the film.
What was Roger Deakins' take on Shawshank as a film?
The film as a film, yes. Now, retrospectively, I think it's quite good. But I always felt it was a little soft. And I probably still do.
What do you mean soft? You mean
about the guys making best friends in a prison?
Yeah, I always feel that it's not, prison can't really be quite as happy as it appears in this film. Not all the time, but you know what I mean. It is rather, I'll tell you a story. That's what it is. But that's a lot of what
it's
film
a story
is.
about hope and mankind's, you can't knock them down and all of that.
Yeah.
So this is the way it tells it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's saying this is the way prison is, because it could be a big shock to some people.
Totally.
Yes. Yeah.
Darabont and Deakins often use deep shadows to create a sense of claustrophobia and isolation. This is particularly evident in the scenes set in Shawshank State Penitentiary, where the prisoners are constantly surrounded by bars and walls. Another notable aspect of the cinematography is the use of camera movement. Darabont and Deakins often use slow, deliberate camera movements to create a sense of calm and reflection. The cinematography in The Shawshank Redemption is masterful. Darabont and Deakins use a variety of techniques to create a visually stunning and emotionally resonant film. The film's use of light, shadow, camera movement, and color all contribute to its overall mood and atmosphere. Thanks for joining us on this cinematic journey. If you like this video, then please let us know by commenting down below. Give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Until next time, keep watching, keep learning, and keep creating.